upcoming week, we're going to have the holiday of Purim. Yaakov, you ready for Purim? Huh? And the holiday of Purim, Rabotai, we have an obligation to listen to the Megilah. Gemara telling us that the listening of the Megilah has to be done during the night, and more important, to listen to the Megilah during the day. Because of that, says the halakha, that whenever we have a big crowd, Nogel Yutze Prishli Karanso, Odam Pur Rabo Rabbi, a lot of people here, it's very hard to listen to the Hazan. Sometimes there's a lot of people. People come in, come out, door gets closed, gets open, somebody cries, somebody sneezes, so much distraction. Yeah, это Hazana. Хорошо не могу слушать. А вот за спас. Shikuna. Says the Chachamim, a person is allowed to use a microphone. But Abotai, the microphone has a machloket between the Rav Moshe Feinstein and Rabbi Shlomo Zalman Auerbach. There's machloket between the two. What is microphone? Is microphone taking the voice of the person, recording it, and automatically sends, after Machitsky, at the same moment, sends the signal louder? Do you listen by listening to from a microphone to a recording of the reader? Just happens right away? Or no, microphone, it's amplifying, it makes it stronger, the voice of the reader simultaneously. What's the procedure? What's the process that goes inside the system of the microphone? Moshe Feinstein says that the system works by taking the voice of the person and it just makes it louder, amplifies the voice. He is not making a new voice, a recorded voice. So Rav Moshe Feinstein says, через микрофон нет проблемы. You have to listen to the Baal Koreh, to the Hazan. You can listen to the microphone. This is Rav Moshe Feinstein's opinion. So too, a phone, have a person or Zoom. Человек сегодня не может, не дай Бог, колесо прийти, Purim, and he wants to go listen to the Megillah through the phone, or through Zoom, or to any other devices that they are going simultaneously. It's live, right? He wants to listen to the Megillah in such a way. According to Moshe Feinstein, it's no problem. Why? Because these devices are amplifying the voice of the person that says it. It counts that you heard from the voice of the person of the Hazan, straight. This is the opinion of Moshe Feinstein. However, Rabbi Ovadia Yosef brings the opinion of Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach. He says when a person uses a microphone, telephone, any other device, the device, what it does, it's recording the voice of the person and sends the signal back as a recorded, a louder way. But it's not the actual voice of the person. Means to say, imagine Molo Yaakov is sitting here and the reader is over there in the corner. Now he reads very low, you cannot hear him. So they make a decision, they made a solution. What's the solution? They're going to put a parrot. You know what a parrot is? They're going to put a parrot in between the reader and you. So he's going to say, and the parrot says, did you fulfill the mitzvah by listening to the parrot? No. The parrot is not a chayav b'mitzvot. He wasn't in Har Sinai accepting 613 mitzvot. So to the microphone. The microphone is also not obligated in the mitzvot. So whenever you are talking through the microphone, if you count that you're listening through the recorded of the microphone, not the person himself, you didn't fulfill the mitzvah. Because of this, says Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach, a person cannot use microphone for Purim. Cannot use for anything. Because the voice is recorded voice. The recording solution. Because of that, says Rav Ovadia Yosef, lechatchila, we don't allow microphone. Lechatchila, the best way is not to use microphone. But what if there is no other way? Says Rav Ovadia, there is a way around. How? If the Baal Koreh, people could hear him. Chazan, Univo, Baruch Hashem, Gronki, people could hear him. But whenever the distance is, they can hear him but blurry. Not clear voice. They can hear something they heard. The microphone, what it does, it makes it more clear. Makes it more louder so it can be more clear. In such a case, as Rav Ovadia Yosef, listening in such a way, there is no problem to use microphone. Когда проблема микрофон, когда я вот так буду читать. Only because I have a microphone, the people at the back could hear me. Without microphone, they couldn't hear me. Says, you know what's the problem many times? Иногда вам микрофон дали. You took the microphone, in order not to scream in people's ears with the microphone, what do? You distance your microphone and you speak lower. Or you make the microphone closer and you speak lower. So because you're speaking lower, without the microphone, people couldn't hear you. Comes out that the reason why they hear is because of the microphone. That's why you have to tell, if you go to synagogue, that there is microphone over there for the Megilat, you have to tell the person, Jonah, you have used the microphone, but don't lower your voice, because if you're going to lower your voice, your personal voice is going to be lower, people in the back could not hear you. And they didn't fulfill the mitzvah. Therefore, anytime you're going to go to Megillah reading, you, your wife, teach them, teach the community you have, teach the other women you have, make sure you tell them that when you're going to a Megillah reading, there's a microphone over there. Ask the Baal Koreh to be loud enough, personal voice. Therefore, the microphone is going to be just a help, will not be the reason other people is going to hear.